All right, I'm gonna do kind of a comparison review here, video between this is the Gorka 4 top and this is the Gen 3 extreme cold weather jacket, US military. This is Russian. Now, this is really kind of an unfair test because they're really two different types of cold weather clothing. Of course, you can wear both in moderate temperatures and even summer and stuff. They wear, you know, the Russians have worn these in the mountains of Afghanistan and things like that. So, you know, there's some hot temperatures with these. Very protective, both of them very protective. But, however, they can be used in extreme cold weather temperatures, you know, if you put layers underneath it, you know. So it really is kind of a, because in my case, I'm going to be using it in cold temperatures. So, but with layers, you know, with layers underneath either one, it will work extremely well in extremely cold temperatures. Now, I have used this jacket right here. I've had this for several years now, and it is outstanding. This is the Gen 1 parka. You know, they have the Gen 3 that's out now and been out for quite a while. But I had one of those at one time, and I don't know, I liked it, but I think this is a much better parka than that one. Due to many reasons. One, that it's just a heavier duty jacket. It's heavier duty. So really a comparison between the two of these, because they're kind of really two different types. But this is all canvas. It's got a few little nylon areas on it that are water resistant. You know, it's made for being more water resistant and things like that. Now this jacket has been treated. You know, these not parkas, but these Gorkas have been treated. All of them have been treated with some type of treatment, water repellent treatment. So, and being canvas and things like that, you can even retreat them, you know, so that'll make them very, very water resistant, even waterproof. It'll just bead right off. It already does, and I'll show that in a minute. So really, this is the Gorka 4 though. So this is just an anorak top. They do have the ones, the Gorka 3s, Gorka E's, and thing that have the open, you know, that open jacket design. So very cool. But both of these are similar in ways in design, because they both have a hood, have this visor flap on it like that. And they are adjustable to tighten it around your head. This one here also be able to tighten it around, you know, to fit you. This has the same kind of thing. It has the hood, it has a visor, and it has a way to tighten it and fit around your head. Now there's nothing in the back for that, but they do tighten right here. And there is buttons right here, because there is a fuzzy hooded thing that can snap into that if you so want it. I've never really seen anybody ever use them. They do have them available. You can buy them. They're not very expensive, but that is available. And this is an open front. You know, it has a zipper and buttons. And it has the inside layers with a snow flap right here. So, and you can cinch that down as well. And this is Gore-Tex, so this is a very waterproof jacket. And it really is. It has this one has a, you know, a zipper right here to be able to open it up to vent out any excess heat or anything. It's like that on both sides right here. So you have that. And of course you have right here on the side, on both sides actually, there is a pocket that's in here. Just a big flap, kind of a hidden pocket. That's like that on both sides right there. So you have that. pockets. You've got 2 pockets down here. So in design wise, they're very similar. You got a pocket right here on the shoulder. Design wise, they're very similar, but there's 2 different types of materials. You know, on this one, you got pockets, you got reinforcements, on elbows and things here too. And I'm not doing the pants versions of this because both of them they're made out of both pants and the tops are made out of the same material, same stuff. So we're just comparing the jackets. Pants will work the same way. But this has this one being an anorak has a big pocket right here, and it's got 2 pockets right here. And this has Velcro on the sleeves, on the cuffs here to tighten it down around your wrist. And this one just has elastic, and it has elastic right here, so it cinches it down to your arm right there. So I'm just doing this kind of a comparison between, because the Gortex Parka, military parka, and the Russian Gorka suit here. This is, like I said, the Gorka 4. Now, if you're looking at either one of these, or you don't have either one, or perhaps you have one and looking at the other, I think either one with the proper layering in cold weather temperatures are going to serve you extremely well. This is going to offer a bit more waterproof protection than this one, I believe. Like I said, you can treat this. Now, if you're in extreme cold temperatures and let's say it's snowing, then the waterproofness won't matter as much unless, until the snow starts melting. And in my area, waterproof does matter a lot, because even in extreme cold, it can rain, and you can get freezing rain, and it will pretty much be rain until it freezes, you know what I mean? So really, these 2 jackets really are not a fair comparison. Both of them will, with the layers and things like that, will keep you extremely, extremely warm. And both are solid suit. I would actually say that this is a tougher suit, being canvas. This is a tougher suit than this. Although this is pretty tough. This one's going to be tougher all across the board right here. However, I've never had an issue with this, and I've wore it out in the woods. I've wore this thing out, in the cold, and I can attest to this jacket. That's why I like this one better than the Gen 3. This Gen 1, it's a little bit more quiet, being canvas. This is extremely quiet compared to this. This has got a little bit more crunch to it. The Gen 3 has a lot of crunch to it. But yeah, I like this a lot because I've been using it a lot, and this thing with layers, I've actually gotten overheated. Now, this one right here, I haven't worn it in the winter yet, to be fair, but I've seen many videos where people are doing it, and I have no doubt, excuse me, being canvas and everything like that, and with proper layers and things like that, this is going to work just as good as this at keeping you warm. So that's really kind of my comparison, is that I think both jackets will keep you, in the clothing system, will keep you just as warm as the other. This one may keep you a little bit more drier in the long run. You know, there's a lot of people are using these, and being canvas, it will dry rather quickly, and being water repellent, it will dry rather quickly. Let me get a bottle of water here, and I'm going to do a little test. All right, here is the Gen 3, the Gore-Tex jacket. A little bit of water, just runs right off. And that's not treated, that's just the way it is. I've never had an issue with water ever getting in anything in this. All right, the Gorka 4. See, water just beading right off. It's beading right off, beads right off of this as well. Very nice, very nice. All right, so really it comes down to just choice. And for me, and look at that water's still sitting on there just rolling around. Not even getting in. So really it comes down to choice, and it comes down to what you want and your purposes, your situation, your environment, things like that. So you still got a little bit of water on there. That's not penetrating at all. Like I said, I have used this for many years. This thing has performed flawlessly for me. I have no issue with this at all. Very comfortable. I have yet personally to take this out, but I have seen many reviews and many people using these things in extreme cold temperatures, winter, snow, even rain, and they perform spectacularly. So, and it's very comfortable. I've worn this a few times. I'm really looking forward to getting out with it. You will see future videos of me wearing this out in the field. So I'm really looking forward to this. And like I said, both of them with layer systems, with the pants and the layering, it will keep you, definitely keep you warm. And like I said, I think this one's a little bit of a tougher jacket, tougher top, you know, than this one, and for the long run period. However, I've owned this for I don't know how many years now, 3, 4, 5 years, and I've worn this every winter. It's been my winter go-to coat, and it has worked phenomenal. Even just wearing it like this without layers, depending on the temperatures, of course, this thing keeps me warm, so, and dry. But I will be wearing this as well. So it really comes down to a choice. This came from Russian Cold Camo. I actually got this right here at a resale shop for $5. And it was in a great, like fairly new condition. So that is really it on that. So just a little comparison. It's kind of apples to oranges on this one, because this one's not Gore-Tex, it's canvas. This one's Gore-Tex, but it's a hard choice for me. And it really depends on the situation. I guess if it's going to call for heavy rain, you know, torrential downpours, I would go with this. If it's just going to be a light rain, mist, things like that, I'd go with this for sure. Now, however, not to say that I wouldn't wear this in a torrential downpour. I will, and we'll see how good it really does. But this can be retreated and even treated again just to make sure it does bead right off. And if that's the case, this thing will work phenomenal. And I'm sure it will. Anyway, just the way it is. But yeah, so it's really apples to oranges on this one. It's just whichever you pick. You know, both of them very comfortable. And I'm just kind of rattling on about them. Both of them are outstanding, and you can't go wrong with either one, but it's just a matter of choice for which one you want. Both will work flawlessly, I believe, in just snow and just cold temperatures in general. So, because I know this one does, and I from what I've seen, this one will too. So anyway, I'll put a link to this down below. These are all over the internet, surplus stores, eBay, Etsy, any of those places. You can buy these. And the Gen 1s, you know, the Gen 1s they don't make them anymore. They've moved on to the Gen 3, and the Gen 3, you know, works. But if this Gen 1, this is my favorite. I'd like to actually get another one just to have it, because when this one gets wore out one day, I want to be able to have another one. And I've got a few Gorka suits, so I'm pretty set with those. There's a few more I'd still like to get, but You can't go wrong either way. Anyway, that's my comparison video. And like I said, this one's not really a fair comparison, but at the same time, both are phenomenal. Will keep you warm and keep you dry. Keep it heavy.